Welcome to the first video. We're going to try out something different and new because I want to help as many people as I can. So we're going to start this YouTube journey. We're going to really try to go down the path of helping, more people, whether it's, financially, whether it's, fitness advice or just regular life. But this channel is going to be dedicated to that. So we started off with a question I get a lot: how to become a six-figure trainer. Let me say that again. How to become a six-figure trainer. And what I mean by six figures is six-figure earning, making $100,000 or more per year. So let's dive right into it. I always tell trainers that come to me or people that's getting into fitness, what is your why? Everybody, of course, wants to make money, but a lot of trainers seem to forget what a personal trainer really is. And that's, we're here to help people. Everybody has different goals, so we're here to help people. So remember your why. What is your why? You need to figure that out before you can even try to help somebody else. So that's going to be huge. What is your why? For me personally, my why was my personal experience, because fitness, I always tell people, people say it a lot, but fitness really saved my life. And not like, I was trying to do anything bad to myself, but I'm saying it saved my life because it gave me direction, it gave me purpose, it gave me discipline. And then also it allowed me to even help so many, and then be able to create something, what we're sitting in right now, to help. We've helped thousands of people over the years. So my why was to help people, like change for the better, whether it was physical, mental, whatever. That was my why. So first step to becoming a six-figure trainer is figure out your why. So make sure you're taking notes, because I haven't dove this deep before and I want to give you some free game. Your second one, are you ready to sacrifice? Being there for others and personal training others really takes a lot out of you. And when I say a lot out of you, you have to motivate so many people. Everybody has different goals. Everybody has different situations. And also, it's not just the physical side. You need to make sure that on the mental side that you can motivate these individuals to reach their goals. So it's a lot of sacrifices. I'm talking about from being present, early mornings and, afternoons, late nights, because as a personal trainer, it's not a regular 9 to 5 for most. I'm not saying it is, but it's not a regular 9 to 5 for most. It requires you to get up early. It requires you to work late, especially in the beginning, because you need to hit that before work crowd and the after work crowd. Now, if you're simply online, it's going to require a lot of time, but the good thing, you can do it from your house, but it still is going to require a lot of time, because, you're still going to lock in and make sure that I'm doing this plan for somebody, or, everybody's not going to be a one size fits all. So you have to make sure you're ready to sacrifice. The first thing is going to be the time. The second thing is going to be, your personal self. Like, you make sure that you can help as many people as possible without losing yourself in the meantime, because you also got to, make sure that you are okay, because you are what you portray. So again, you're going to have to sacrifice, because a lot of hours goes into this, whether it is online only, because I get a lot of people that say, well, I don't have to work a lot because I'm just going to do it online. It's still going to require hours in front of the laptop from wherever you're at. In person is going to require you to get up early. So early and work late. It's just, that's the, nature of it, because your job is to help people. Again, secondly, sacrifice. And I'm emphasizing that because a lot of people just want to make the money when they're not willing to sacrifice and help so many other people. That was something that me personally, I knew from the beginning, and my goal was to help as many people possible. Let's get right into it. Who are you? In this industry, we have, especially now, it's 2026, we have so many influencers, so many, different versions of fitness. Who are you? What's going to make you different? Do you want to be different? What lane are you going to go in? Who are you? So how are you going to market? Brings me to my next topic. Marketing is everything. Most places you go, I don't care where I'm going to have on a Red Zone shirt. Like, I'm going to have on something with my brand on it. Even before I had my own gym, my OG people that's watching this, they can attest to it. Before I had my own gym, I had my own training line, which was called Built by Red. It's still my Instagram handle. I used to give out Built by Red flyers, Built by Red shirts to clients that signed up, made all my clients tag me. So your marketing and your identity is going to be a big key, because now we can, learn something, especially from I call them the younger generation. They have figured the online game out, not just for training, but in general. how, to do, to, market themselves, online, whether it's, for me, I'm starting a YouTube channel or, but you got to get yourself out there on social media, and it's free. Most of the stuff is free that you can market. And also you have to be willing to hustle. Are you willing to hustle? So online, I would start off, if I was a new trainer, I would start off with my, social media accounts, whether it's your, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, somewhere in there, I would start that off. Secondly, anybody, even if I only had one client, I'm going to ask that client, hey, can you share this post? And, you got to make sure that, can you share this? Can you tell a friend? Invite a friend for free. If it's, invite a friend for free if it's, training, in person. If it's online, maybe send that friend, a free 3-day trial of an online plan. But the marketing will be key, because I'm gonna tell you this right now, and you can please make sure that you emphasize this. It is not hard to make 6 figures as a trainer at all. So, but you have to be willing to really do the work. And when I say do the work, you have to do the work, the groundwork. Again, you are what you portray. So you can't be some people, y'all about to get mad at me on this YouTube video. But one minute you can't be doing taxes, fixing credit, then you're a photographer, then you're, then you're, this or that. You have to be consistent is what I'm getting at in your journey. So you have to be consistent. So if you're a personal trainer in, January, you need to make sure that, you're displaying and focusing on, the consistency and showing your audience the consistency of you being a personal trainer. So, if you're a personal trainer 1 month and the next month you're doing this, doing that, no consistency, it's not gonna do anything for you. So make sure that you are consistent and actually you live in that life. Make sure that, you are what you portray. So people are watching. It's so many people that are watching you when you don't know it. Like, it's crazy. Another thing is, on a journey to that 6 figures, is who is your audience? So is your audience, are you a high rocks trainer? Are you bodybuilding? Are you, general, lifestyle clients, sports performance? Or are you multiple? First, you need to figure out your audience. And I'm only speaking for me. This is my opinion. My audience is lifestyle clients. When I say lifestyle clients, I want to help the general person. I'm not going to say average, because if you're in the gym and you're consistent, you're not average. I can tell you that right now. You've taken a step to continue to better your life. So I'm going to say my target audience is that person that is just coming to the gym and they want to, get healthier. They might want to lower their blood pressure. So they might want to, drop some pounds for their wedding or a photo shoot, or just want to get healthy, period. So I have always gone after the lifestyle clients that are just trying to get healthy. So I'm going to give you my formula. When I started, I came from the oil field. I had no knowledge on training and, no knowledge on personal training. So, I got my credentials, I got certified, got multiple certifications actually. And then what I did was I started marketing after I learned enough to where I felt that I was ready, and got my certification, also got my CPR cert. So my formula was, I had no clients. My daughter at the time was not even born yet. So, expecting father, I got laid off from the oil field. So I was like, okay, I love working out, but how could I turn that into money? So I had to get the credentials first. So get your credentials, learn and perfect your craft. You never can stop learning in this field. Trust me, you never can stop learning. So don't, things have changed over the 10 years that I've been in it, and I've had to go continue, my education. So first, learn your craft. Secondly, who the hell is going to sign up? Where are your clients? Where are your members? So then this is where it came in. I had no clients. I started marketing free boot camps, which we still do to this day. So I posted on Facebook, hey, free boot camp Saturday, and time used to be 9 o'clock. Yeah, free boot camp at 9 o'clock. I will put this picture on the screen, but I will show you a picture from my first boot camp. I had 3 people show up. I still remember them 3 people to this day. Shout out to Jackie and her mom, and one of my longtime clients. They still come to the gym this day. Joanna and her son. I think he was 8 at the time. I think I had 3 or 4 people. I can't remember, but we'll see on this picture that's right here. But that was my free boot camp, and all of them went to the gym. It was already training. So it started like that, and then it's grew to what you see today. But what I'm getting at, start something for free. Nobody likes to, remember this line too. Nobody likes a salesman, but everybody will at least, likes taking advantage of something for free. So I offer my services for free at first. And when I say services, don't break your back training every day for free. It was once or twice a week for free so they can get a sample or trial, however you want to market it. And then somebody always wants more. So start off offering for free, whether it's a free day trial, a free pass, whatever it may be. And then you go in. You gotta be now. You gotta be a trainer now. You can't just think they're gonna come. You have to be hungry for it. So you gotta be a great trainer. So start it off for free and then see what you can get. And when I say see what you can get, make sure that you do what you're supposed to do, training these people right, and then the business will grow. Another thing that really helped me out in the beginning is once I did get once you do get one or two clients, or three, we're not gonna put a number on it. Have your clients work for you. And when I say that, don't be pushy, but if the results are coming, everybody is natural human nature. They're gonna be posting because they're gonna be happy about their results. They're gonna want to show people about their results, even if they're not posting on social media. They might, it might be their husband or that might be their wife or, best friend. They're like, girl, what you doing? Or, man, what you doing? Guys, we ask a little different. We ain't gonna be like, man, you look good. Ain't gonna be pause. It ain't gonna be that. But if, your homeboy gonna be like, okay, I'll see you getting in that gym. He gonna want to know where you at. Your homegirls, they gonna want to know what you're doing because, you're looking good, you're displaying the results. So I would also have my clients invite a friend. Like, hey, come work out with me this first time. Come work out with me this first time for free. Get them in, do a free trial. Make sure that when you invite them, and when those clients come, that you are inviting. It's not all like, oh, this is just a free session. Never mention, oh, this is just a free session. No, no, no. Make them feel welcomed. Make them feel a part of the team already, because that's what it's about. When you make them feel welcome and you genuinely doing it from here, 9 times out of 10, they're gonna sign up. People always find a way to go buy. I call it the Louis, the Gucci, the Jordans. They're gonna find a way to, get that budget for the personal training. So make sure, even if they say, oh, well, I'm not, I don't have the money right now. I can tell you this, especially if they're coming with a friend, you already got that shoe in. So make sure that, you let your clients do the marketing for you, especially in the beginning. And then you got to do some on top. So that's one avenue that I don't know the right name for it. The word of mouth. There it goes. The word of mouth is going to be your biggest traffic flow. For years, when I was personal training, I couldn't even afford to do any type of ad. It was strictly word of mouth and me getting out there handing out flyers and all that. So let your clients talk for you as well, and ask. Closed mouths don't get fed in this game. Let me say that again. Ask. Closed mouths don't get fed. So yeah, that's that. Another thing that's gonna really, really, really help you, set yourself apart is shout out to Coach Hassan. He really gave me some good game. Man, it's probably 2016, 2017, but a lot of trainers have a problem of posting their sales so much. Hey, look at me, look at me, look at me. I have a six pack, or ladies, ladies might have abs and nice legs or whatever the case may be, but sometimes we get lost in ourselves and posting so much of ourselves that we're not posting our portfolio. Our clients are our portfolio. Post the results. People might know how you look and know that you're a great trainer, but they don't see any of your work. That's a big thing, and that's a big thing that I see, regardless if you're online or in person. Post those clients' results. I don't care if they've only lost 10 pounds. Post the progress, because all progress isn't physical. Some of the progress is just people getting in a better space. Even if you have a client that, they might have been, going through something, or just simply, you training them has been just great for their mental health. Even if it's not a physical post and that client shot you out, make sure they tag you so you can repost it and show that hey, this is what we're doing. I'm getting results on different levels. Post those clients. The results matter. Results is going to pay your bills and get you on your journey to make that six figures. Also, money management. Once you start getting to it, you get into it, you're doing great. I always tell people, you might have a month to where you make, 10, 15,000, or it might get to, the slower times of the year when it's November, December, might have a month to, where you're making, half of that, or whatever the case may be. Money management as a personal trainer is key. Let me say this again. You're going to have great months And when the months are up, another thing, I'm jumping to this while it's so fresh on my mind. Let's just say you have a great month. You got tons of new clients, X, Y, Z. You balling. You doing good. Now you're lazy. You done got lazy because now you you're making all this money. Now you're not even marketing for more clients because you think you're good. But what happens when these clients stop training or they leave or get slow season and you have nothing in the pipeline? Now you have a slow month and you're trying to get more clients in to where you need to hustle every single day like you still that person that had no clients. Never forget that. So once you start making it and you become that six-figure trainer, because if you keep on watching these videos, you're gonna become a six-figure trainer. So I'm gonna keep on giving you the game. This is just a general video, but I'm gonna start really breaking it down. But in those busy months, make sure you still hustling and grinding and working like you're broke, because you got to keep on hustling. And so, once clients, that client might stop because they might have reached their goal, or, it is personal training. So things happen, as far as, budgets change, but we're not going to get too far into that right now. I'm just saying, work like you're broke. Always advertise. Always, make sure that you can, never lose that grind, because personal training is going to go, up and down, just depending on the seasons. Holiday season, sometimes, a lot of people are not in the gym on holiday season. Then you see January and everybody's in the gym. So don't get lazy and manage your money correctly, because every month will be different. So take that from somebody who knows, because I never forget when I started my first six-figure year, and this was even, before Red Zone. I just was, super happy, super blessed, but was balling a little too much. And then it came to slow months. I'm like, oh, snap. I just wasn't expecting it. So I'm telling you this now. Manage your money. Don't be like young Red. So you good. And not even lastly, but just what I want to really focus on, this overview from this video, is if you're watching this video and you're not a six-figure trainer, keep on tuning in for more. Also, you can message me directly, because, I want to help. That's the goal. But this video right here is made for like letting you know it's going to take, being educated, being certified. It's going to be, a lot of sacrifices, because in this game we have to be, especially as a personal trainer, we got to be there for so many people. Sometimes our sacrifices are time with our own family, because, we are serving the community. The thing is your marketing. Who is your audience? What are you, who is your audience? Are you hustling enough? Don't just get comfortable, even still handing out flyers and stuff like that. Believe it or not, that stuff works, but make sure your market is on point. What is your why? Why are you doing this? If you're just doing it for the money, you are not cut out for this. I can tell you that right now, because you got to really want to help people in order to do it, because this is real. You're changing people's lives. I can't tell you how many lives that just, Red Zone has changed. And this isn't being arrogant or cocky or anything like that. I'm just telling you what, countless messages we've got, how we've impacted people, how we've impacted the community. So make sure that you are not just getting into it for the money. And then also another thing is, make sure you're consistent with it. It's not going to take right off. Whether you're an online trainer, in person, it's not going to take right off. Believe in yourself, believe in your grind. I have this slogan on my wall: your only limit is you. Let me say that again. Your only limit is yourself. Be ready to grow. Be ready to pass on your blessings to other people, and be ready just to, help people one by one. It started off with me wanting to help, a couple of people in the gym, and this grew to, we've helped thousands by now. And lastly but not least, I know you're looking at this gym and we're not even, I don't even consider this a big gym. We are 10,000 square feet, thankful. But when I started training, when I first became a six-figure trainer, you don't have to have your own gym. So don't be looking at this video thinking that you have to have your own gym. At that time, I was in a 2,500 square foot space with 10 pieces of equipment, making six figures. It doesn't take a lot of equipment, it takes you. Remember that. It doesn't take a lot of equipment, it takes you, your sacrifices, your knowledge, and your caring about people. So don't forget it. You want more tips? You want to earn? Let's turn you into a six-figure trainer.